Hello, Facebook, YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about the reality of friendship. The reality of friendship. I found out the reality of friendship is one of the most important thing you must understand concerning relationships. If you don't understand the reality of friendship, your relationships are going to be horrible. That I discovered. Now, now I'm going to show you that there's 3 levels of friendship that we have to understand concerning, friendship. 3 levels. And the first level is associate level. That means people you talk to. You talk to this person a lot. You know, you love talking to this person. Now, the second one is buddy. And a buddy is, not a friend yet. But I'm gonna show you what a friend is. A buddy is someone you share things in common with. If that person like this, you like that, y'all do this together and have fun. That is a buddy. Now, a friend is what Jesus talks about in John 15 and 13 says, greater love had no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Now that is the uttermost friend. Now I'm going to show you, like you say, well, I'm supposed to give my life and die on the cross for my friend. Not quite like that, in that physical manner. But I'm going to show you things about your life that you give and you don't know that you give to people, or give to things. But I'm going to show you. It says, the first thing that you need to understand, you give your time. You spend time with people. In that time you spend with people, you spend your energy. That's the second one. And the third thing you spend is your knowledge. More likely getting to know that person, And the fourth thing you give is, a fourth thing. What happens is, you develop an image concerning of what you do when you be around this person. You develop an image, that you not aware of, or certain people are aware of. But, when you, but these are the things that you give concerning, it says, your life. It says, lay down your life. You lay down this to people that you don't know when you spend time and energy and knowledge and your image towards them is what you're doing in establishing friendship. Now the idea of friendship, and the idea of friendship that I'm going to show you is about in this process, what's supposed to take place is reasoning with you. That people can reason, or more likely understand where you're coming from as a person concerning your personality. They understand your personality, they understand your characteristics and how you express yourself towards things. They have a sense of knowing a kind of person you are. This friend level. Well, in doing associate, buddy to friendship level, that will establish, people will reason with you. They can understand where you're coming from. Now, here's the other level of friendship. It's called support you in any way as possible. You know what I'm saying? They will support you in whatever you're doing, any way as possible, to help encourage you to be a better person. Now, that's what the friend is supposed to do. It's supposed to be about encouraging you to be a better person in life. It's really not supposed to, be telling people what to do, if you know what I mean. But it's supposed to encourage you to be a better person in life and making right decisions. But, now here's the thing about the, friendships, I hear don't work out right in this area. But friends are supposed to tell friends the truth. Yeah. Yeah, friends are supposed to tell friends the truth. And the thing is, a lot of, friendship is not established that way. Or more likely, what we know it as, be real with, each other. You're supposed to be real with one another. If one another doesn't like something that with the other person, they're supposed to express themselves and say that I don't like this, that you're doing this, or I like that you're doing this, tell the truth concerning things. And the thing is that part always brings drama in friendships. So many times I, hear from other people and how friendships kind of, start not working, deteriorating because nobody's not telling the truth, everybody's telling lies. And the thing is, you're supposed to trust, a trust supposed to develop in that, doing that. You're supposed to trust your friend. Of course, you tell, secrets to certain people and stuff like that. And you do, you people do that. And for the sake of, being real. And it's about being real and revealing the kind of person that you are, And that's vital to people, that I hear. And of course we live, that's vital to people of what that kind of stuff is given, valuable information, And in that friendship, that if when you people learn how to cherish that, instead of, the other side of the coin, that just forget that person. I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell her what she did this and that, or he did this and that. That's what happens, in relationships. And that's when, altercations break out and fighting and arguing and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, the problem is that we don't understand that God created in us that we have this thing that we don't want to be alone, because it talks about the Bible that God saw that Adam was alone, but God created a loneliness inside of each and every human being. But the question is, if we're alone, who do we is important to be with? With with a person or with God. Who's going to answer the loneliness inside of every individual. And that's where friends come in. Friends comes supposed to help the, person and, help become a better person in life. That's what a friend is supposed to do, that you become a better person, not a worse person. And that's what an ideal friend is supposed to do. Now, God showed me about the temple of God, the temple of the Lord, that King Solomon built, about, how the temple is built, that you're supposed to, when people do certain things, like people don't be a friend, or they can be a buddy, or they can be associate. See, the problem is we're not supposed to hate people that do wrong things, but we're supposed to understand we live in a world that's operated by lust. You know what I'm saying? And in lust, people get this wrong idea that they can mistreat people any kind of way, in any shape or form, because to get what they want. This is what kind of world we live in. And unfortunately, people, believe that crazy reality and find themselves doing something wrong concerning a hurt that happened in their life. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody has disappointed them in their past. And people lash out because of that, reality that is in people. But the thing is, when somebody do you wrong, you're not supposed to really like, oh, I don't want to see you again or whatever. But what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to place them somewhere. That you supposed to, or you hear the phrase, put them in their place. But we, we look at it as that, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to spend time ever again. We think, but that's not the place you're supposed to put them at. But you're supposed to, understand the rules. Remember the associate, buddy, and friend rules. And I wrote a diagram, picture of the kingdom of God. And the thing is, when people are, acting like now in a Jewish temple that they have that is the permission of people, that Gentiles are on the outside of the temple, and Jews can come in the inner part of the Lord's temple. But the priest can come inside of the temple part, but the high priest can only come to the holies of holies. Now, I showed a diagram that you're supposed to place people, you're a temple. The body's the Lord's temple. But you're supposed to place people to say, this person is acting like my associate. I talk to this person a lot. You know what I'm saying? You just somebody I talked to that I thought that you was a, friend or a buddy, but you did not perform that task. So if you didn't perform that task, then I need to approach you as associate. You know what I'm saying? That a person I talk to, and you're not a friend, ideal friend, but you're my associate. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you're supposed to put them and treat them that way. Treat them as associate. But certain things that, you can't, reveal friend things to that person. You can be friendly to that person, but you cannot reveal things that, friend or friendship things kind of stuff to them. But you can be kind to that person. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? We all should give kindness to people, regardless if they're not our friend or not, or they're a buddy or not. We should show kindness to everybody. But we should put them in their place and treat them as associate. Or now if they're a buddy that you share things in common with, you know what I'm saying, you can let them, get closer to you. They can come here. You got to treat them right here. You know what I'm saying? And, they can be, and there's your friends and family. Now, this area, the inner court area, is where you're supposed to keep your family at. Now, your family going to, do bad things, and they're going to do good things. But you are always supposed to keep your family in this area right here. Because, and the thing is, these are people that you can maybe trust or maybe not trust. You know what I'm saying? But, you got to make a spiritual decision, hopefully, of putting them in this area here. That you can keep friends and buddies can be in this area. You know what I'm saying? The problem is we're supposed to graduate people to the area of friendship. People are supposed to go through that, that level I showed you. Associate, buddy, friendship. People, we graduate people to our friendship level. You're supposed to do that. And the thing is, you're supposed to graduate them, and best friends gets in the temple. Best friends are people you trust, like I said, with secrets and stuff you share secrets with. Now, the holies of holies is the place right here is where you put your companion at. The person that, you're going to, probably marry one day and stuff like that. That person gets in that area. But that person is supposed to go through the friendship level. You know what I'm saying? That people are not understanding. Not because that person looked good and she looked fine, she looked sexy, or he looked handsome, he looked cute. No, that person is supposed to go through these levels here, and you need to learn these areas on what, you can do to certain people or what you cannot do to certain people. You know what I'm saying? That, but it's your judgment on who you put in your life. You know what I'm saying? You put around you is your judgment. That is the power that's given to you. But you have to make wise choices concerning you allow people in your area. But don't let, wrongdoing of other people, mess up stop making you become a kind person. And that's what people do. When, people start, hurting you and start doing negative things, now you're mad at this person, now you're mad at that person. And the thing is, like I say, you don't understand Adam and Eve ate from the fruit of the tree and sin spread like a human disease all through humanity. Rule that people are suffering from sin and iniquity. You got to understand that rules of the game, that people are going to do you wrong. But the thing is, you got to put people in their place and treat them a certain way in order to get a better result. I hope you get this message, and I hope this bless you and be better friends, okay? So God be the glory to him forever. In Jesus' name, amen.